guys like Tom Petty? Tom Petty, classic Hall of Fame rock and roller. I mean, amazing talent. He left this world too short, too soon, but his music will live on forever. And now our next guest here actually has a band called Petty Five. And Joanne, welcome to the show.
Hi.
Talk about Petty Five, your band.
We started in 2016,
I know my record.
and we still have two of the original members, our lead guitarist, Guy Pizzulo, and our drummer, forgot his name, Roger Ciccione, and myself. And we covered the songs that Tom Petty wrote, as well as the songs that he covered live. So since he covered songs by the Grateful Dead and the Beatles and Del Shannon, we cover those songs too. And he was also in the great band, the Traveling Wilburys, so we do those songs. And a year ago, we got a Long Beach guy into the band. Phil Canolti plays keyboard. And we recently got a guy named Tom into the band, just because his name is Tom. Tommy Valentine is now our new rhythm guitarist.
Nice. So how long have you liked Tom Petty?
Unfortunately, I didn't know about him back when he came out in the late 70s and 80s. I was a staunch Beatles fan then, and I was also busy raising my son, so I wasn't that into music then. When I retired in 2016, I traveled to Liverpool. That was like on my bucket list, and it was a great trip, but I got kind of burnt out on the Beatles.
Oh, wow.
So when I came home, I was like, I want to be in a band again, like I was when I was a teenager, but I don't want to play Beatle music anymore. So I met a young guy named John Tomaselli, and he played some Petty songs for me, like Last Dance with Mary Jane, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And I started checking out Tom Petty, and I just loved the music and the words, and the fact that they were a real rock and roll band, we get up there with our guitars and our drums, we don't need anything fancy, and we just rock out.
So how many times have you seen Tom Petty in concert?
I saw him twice on the last tour in 2017. He came to my town, Forest Hills, saw him at Forest Hills Stadium. Didn't know that was the last time it would have been possible to see him.
Nice.
So I'm just very thankful that I did get to see him live.
Now, Forest Hill Stadium, for those people around the country that are watching the show, is in Queens, and you're from Queens, you're a New York girl. So when you saw him at that concert, do you remember that night?
Yeah, of course. I was able, it's so close to my house that I could walk there. And before the show, we had a meetup of Tom Petty fans. There's a Facebook group called Tom Petty Nation, and a bunch of us met before the show, had a drink and some food and got to know each other, and then we all walked to the show together. And it was like a big family, and we're still all in touch with each other. A lot of the Tom Petty Nation members come to see my band since they can't go see the real Tom Petty anymore. And you just become a family when you're in a concert.
That's right. Now I see you have a bunch of concerts coming up. Why don't you share a bit about your July events?
Oh, thank you. So we're going to be at Sound Avenue Bistro in Riverhead on July 2nd. We're going to be at Off Key Tiki, their tribute night, on July 7th. We're going to be at Jamesport Farm Brewery on July 10th, and it's a really nice outdoor venue. The 15th, we're busy with a private event, but then we're going to be in Lindenhurst, July 29th, free concert at their gazebo in downtown Lindenhurst.
I love that venue because it's really right downtown there. It's right near the heart of the town, right?
Yeah, and you can go across the street and get a snack or pizza or whatever, and then come back. They bring in a stage with on a truck, and everyone can come see us, for free, which is cool.
Yeah, these concerts, just so you're just tuning in just now to the Chapters Rap live here at Arts in the Plaza in Long Beach on a Saturday. Petty 5, July 2nd at Sound Avenue Bistro, July 7th, Off Key Tiki in Patchogue. The first Sound Avenue was in Riverhead. July 10th, Jamesport Farm Brewery in Jamesport.
Check,
You're on a
14.
private event on the
Check,
15th,
14.
and then on the 29th, which we just talked about, the gazebo in Lindenhurst, a free concert right in the heart of town. That is going to be an amazing show. Now, I'm a big Fleetwood Mac fan, Stevie Nicks. I got to ask you, do you do any Petty songs that he did with Stevie?
Yeah, we have actually two women, Mary McDermott and Cindy. Sorry, Cindy, right this minute I forgot your last name, but they come and sit in with us sometimes. So then we do Stop Dragging Your Heart, and we do the Apartment song, which was songs that Tom and Stevie sang together.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Cindy Schmidt.
Cindy Schmidt, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm the only woman in the band permanently, but we let some Stevie Nicks people in the band temporarily.
Okay.
Tom Petty always said no girls in the Heartbreakers. He would not allow Stevie Nicks to join the band.
Yes.
But yeah, it adds a lot to the show to have the male-female duet.
Yeah, that always. Then you can't go wrong with Stevie Nicks. Right? She is the only performer, I believe, woman performer that made it to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame twice.
Really?
Part of Fleetwood Mac and solo Stevie Nicks.
I saw her recently on her tour with Fleetwood Mac, and Mike Campbell from the Heartbreakers was the lead guitarist in that tour. So that was
I know you mentioned about the Beatles and you got burnt out of the Beatles, but I've never got burnt out of the Beatles. And I saw Paul McCartney recently down in Florida. 3-hour performance, tight band, no breaks, no walk.
80 years old.
80, it was 79, but turning 80. Amazing show. It's a history lesson. I think even because he talks about all the Beatles, he talks about Linda also, but also the history of the last 50, 60 years that the music kind of is still through and through.
Well, I'm pretty old. I'm a retired senior citizen, although I don't act like it. And I saw the Beatles at Shea Stadium twice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Wow.
as I
You were
said,
at the original show?
yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, they were my childhood, and yeah, they're still the background to my life. You know, Tom Petty's related to the Beatles because he had a friendship with George Harrison, and they formed the Wilburys, and then Tom Petty played as a tribute to George Harrison when George Harrison passed away.
Right.
So there's really a lot of overlap between the Beatles and the Heartbreakers.
All right, well, people just tuning in, it's Petty 5. Joanne, tell people how they can contact you or get to see some of your shows.
We have a website, petty5.com, and we're on Facebook. So search for Petty 5, and then you can like us, follow us, get on our email list, and know where we're playing. As you saw, we're very busy in July, but we also have a few dates in August. Oh, we're planning a big event for Tom Petty's birthday. That's going to be on October 15th in Patchogue at the Knights of Columbus Hall. We don't have all the details yet, but October 15th, because his birthday was October 20th. So that's going to be a big event. And I contacted his wife, Dana Petty, to ask what his favorite foods were.
Oh, wow.
Because we want to serve some of his favorite foods.
And she responded.
Yeah, she did. She's
Wow.
great. Yeah, she's on Tom Petty Nation Facebook group. And yes, he was kind enough to reply. And so, yeah, we want to honor Tom Petty on his birthday.
That's awesome. Joanne Davis, thank you so very much for joining us here on the Chop and Drop Live. I know it's a hot day. I know you want to go get some ice cream or something around here. But we're going to team up. We do a lot of fundraising community events, so we're going to get to hear your music. Petty 5.
And I just want to show the Tom Petty Nation shirt. There we go.
Tom Petty Nation. I got to get me one of those.
I will. Shout out to Keith Evelyn, the president of Tom Petty Nation.
There we go.